The old man looked at his sleeping wife, unbuckled her seat belt, then closed his eyes and stepped on the gas. The couple had been married for 45 years, and had always lived a happy life together. But recently, the wife had started feeling that something was wrong. One day, she took her granddaughter out for a walk, only to completely forget about her, and leave her behind without realizing it. As incidents like this happen more and more often, she began to have a bad feeling. She immediately went to the hospital for a checkup, only to be diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. The doctor suggested that she go out more often, as it might help slow the progression of her condition. So when she suggested that the whole family take a trip together, her son immediately refused. He was in the middle of an important stage in his career, and simply couldn't find the time. She understood her son's difficulties, but after spending her entire life taking care of everyone else, she didn't want her final wish to go unfulfilled. So she called her husband, but the sudden request only made him frustrated. After scolding her, he hung up the phone. Over the years, everyone had grown accustomed to her selfless devotion. No one had ever stopped to ask what she truly wanted. Overwhelmed by sadness and anxiety, her condition began to deteriorate even faster. When the old man came home one day, he smelled something burning from the kitchen. He was startled and immediately turned off the gas. He was about to scold his wife, when he saw her sitting there with a blank expression. Only then did the slow-witted old man finally realize that something was seriously wrong with his wife. That night, for the first time, he helped his wife take off her socks. He awkwardly took care of her, hoping to make up for the mistakes he had made before. The next morning, he pushed her medicine toward her, and reminded her to take it on time, telling her not to cause trouble for the family. This stubborn old man even made his words of concern sound harsh. But while he was at work, his son called to tell him that his mother had gone missing again. The whole family searched the streets, but they couldn't find her anywhere. Just when everyone was becoming desperate, the wife finally returned home, soaking wet. The worried old man instinctively blamed her, but his words only frightened and upset her further. Watching his wife become increasingly confused, the old man's anger suddenly exploded. He told his son to send her to the worst nursing home they could find. But when he saw the condition of the nursing home, he couldn't help but criticize his son instead. In the end, he brought his wife back home. He asked the whole family to put on their nicest clothes, and took his wife on a long-awaited family trip. Seeing the smile on his wife's face filled his heart with warmth. But the next morning, the old man noticed that his shoes were covered in mud. After checking the security footage, he discovered that he had gone to the beach alone the previous evening. But strangely, he had absolutely no memory of it. A chill ran through him. He immediately went to the hospital for a checkup. Just as he feared, he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease too. But the old man wasn't afraid. The only thing he feared was no longer being able to take care of his wife. While the two of them were still lucid, he asked his son and his family to move out and live on their own. He didn't want their illness to become a burden on their children. Then the old man got into his car and took his wife on one final journey. She was happy the entire way, until the pain in her head returned. Seeing her suffer broke his heart. In desperation, he stepped on the gas, but a police officer soon pulled them over. Meanwhile, their son returned home to check on his parents. There, he discovered messages covering the walls, and the savings his parents had left behind. Filled with regret, he called his father, but by then, the elderly couple had already arrived at the seaside, hoping to watch the sunrise together. The next morning, the wife woke up alone. She walked toward the shore, and gazed at the rising sun, remembering the day her husband had proposed to her. Not long afterward, the old man came to her side, but his wife had already passed away peacefully. Perhaps this is what love looks like in the end. Two gray-haired lovers, slowly forgetting the world around them, yet still remembering to reach for each other's hands, and choosing to journey together, toward the other side of life.